Let's go. What's up, bro? We got a podcast in the metaverse, bro.
Yeah. Who knew that this is what it was all building up to through the entire first season? And now we are here kicking off season 2 with all of you guys, a live studio audience.
Let's go. Every Tuesday.
A podcast. We didn't even know what was happening. We were 15 episodes into this.
It seems to be helping and impacting a lot of people. We'll see you every Tuesday on the Well Metaverse podcast. Peace.
I don't know why I chuck deuces. Like I don't chuck deuces. What was that?
Oh,
You don't mess around, man. That video started, and I'm like, wait, another. You're switching feeds right now.
I'm switching, baby.
Man, it is good to see you, sir. It feels like I haven't seen you all year.
I know it, man. It's yeah. It's been a year, hasn't it? Well, a few months, but
yeah. I don't know that it's been a year, but at least it's been this year. Yeah. Mama Bray. Hello. Hope everyone is staying warm. It's probably a little easier. Yeah. What are you looking at down there, Jason?
We are looking at. I'm gonna let her tell you. What's the weather? She's not talking. 17 degrees.
Oh.
The National Weather Service has issued a wind chill advisory until 6 p.m. It's currently clear and 17 degrees.
We got it's a wind chill advisory here in Texas, man. It's bad.
Let's see. What's the weather? I don't know. It's not. This is
what's funny is
this show should be called "How to Control Technology."
Mama Bray's got is what Mama Bree is set 46.
Oh,
let's trade.
All right, I'll get that. Yeah, we got a lot of snow. Happy Tuesday,
Kimberly.
Yeah.
I tell you what, man, it is so good to be back here.
Purple Tim's in the house. Sorry, man. I just blast from the past. Good to see you, sir.
Yeah, Purple Tim. How you been? It's been a while.
Yeah. Sorry, you were saying. Sorry, yeah. I just get excited sometimes when I see names that I haven't seen in a minute. I just get excited.
Wow. Yeah, it's wow. Sensei Jay, he got his 23. You can tell Sensei Jay is internationally connected because he made sure he said it's Fahrenheit.
Right. Yep. I sent an email today giving some availability for a meeting later today, and it was just with some local folks. But yet, like I'm putting Eastern in there, and
they're like, "What are you?"
Fahrenheit and Celsius, like we're international. We're worldwide.
Absolutely. You talk about, I'll be there. It's only 5 kilometers from my house.
Yeah, 5 kilometers. That's about how much snow we got. Like, yeah.
Dude, I'm gonna start talking in meters instead of inches.
Here's
millimeters.
I mean, he's in Spain, in I think like the southernmost point of Spain, but he's happy to translate to actually he put Celsius, but that ain't right.
That's 77 degrees Celsius.
Yeah, that's right. They're all dying. It's a bad thing, but no, Fahrenheit. He shared a picture of like his view with me the other day, and man, he's in a little tropical paradise. It's not quite tropical, but man, looking at what I'm looking at, it sure looks tropical.
Too funny, man. Yes, sir. But man, I tell you what, man, I'm glad to be back up here with you and the squad. It's funny, man. one Tuesday I had COVID, couldn't. Another Tuesday I had just pastoral duties. I had a funeral to attend. Before that, it was Christmas. So I'm just glad to be back and hanging out with my Tuesday, squad, the
Oh,
metaverse.
it's good to see you, man. I mean, Renee and I, we had some lovely holidays, and we kicked off this year strong, man. Things are happening in the Soapstone. Our team feels connected. It feels. By the
Yeah.
way, man, you got an arrow running right through your head. It's like they make hats like that.
Oh, that is too funny.
That's
Yeah.
great. I bet.
There we go.
That was pretty slick, man.
Yeah. Watch this.
It's magic.
Right.
Oh man. But yeah, this year I feel like we are starting it strong. I feel like our team is in great shape. We've recently expanded our group of marquee hosts,
Let's
and
go.
we just had a chance to meet with them on Sunday, and it's really cool to be able to even more so empower them to create the identity of these show experiences, empower them to create community around those shows, and all that. Our friend Ariola Grande, she's heading up our marquee hosts, and that's gonna be it's gonna be really cool. There's good things happening. Cal says great team, great future. Man, Cal, our Discord, dude, you wouldn't believe the things that have happened with our Discord just over the last couple of months. It's been amazing. Bart says our marquee hosts and Ari are the best. Indeed.
Hey, Cal, I'm gonna take Cal. I need to talk to you, man, because I can't. It's just funny. Maybe I have an older version of Discord on my phone, but I cannot figure that thing out to save my life, bro. So Cal, I need a one-on-one tutoring session, bro.
Yeah,
In fact,
we can do tech support right here.
absolutely. In fact, Cal was thinking about Cal. Yesterday I had a meeting, and in the meeting I was thinking about Cal and some things we
Cal's
talked
got
about.
some kind technical support words. He says all I'm hearing is I'm a boomer.
Dude, yeah, absolutely. That's what I feel like. That's exactly what I feel like. So what's happening, Sister Bernice? Loma
Yeah.
Creative Services, killing it.
Mhm.
That's it, man. They're blowing up. She's doing some of everything now. Pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Her reach in the nonprofit sector, in particular the church world, is absolutely amazing.
Mhm.
So
Very cool. Very cool. You know what?
I do resent that boomer comment.
Do you resent it or resemble it?
Both. That's what it feels like.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, I gotta tell you, I feel like, man, I feel like we are just getting ready to hit a stride like we've never hit before. And we've done a lot of awesome things. We've had a solid stride, but I feel like we are about to hit a stride that we've never hit before.
Really.
Yeah, there's just a lot of things that are just starting to really gel, and I'm seeing people that have been empowered, people that have been working on things. It's like, okay, it's go time, and watch out over the next 4 months. The next 4 months from now, we're gonna be looking at it. We're gonna be going, oh yeah.
That's great. Let me ask you a question. And I've been dying to get up here and ask this. What has been in the metaverse? How has there been an increase since the holiday, in particular Christmas?
You wouldn't
I don't
believe the increase. Like,
really.
so if you go back 12 months ago, there was a huge increase, but
Right.
the traffic was really focused around a couple of key worlds, I would say. So
Mm,
there was an increase, but the population was real concentrated.
yeah.
Now, when you go in there anytime, day or night, you can see many, many different worlds that have people in them. So
Right.
now we've seen, and then some worlds that have a ton of people in them. Like, I mean, I've
Mm,
seen some pretty big numbers as far as people in one specific world, and but again, so it's not just the increase that you see in some worlds; it's that it's spread out over a lot more worlds.
yeah.
And I don't know what that means exactly as far as like what numbers are, but what that means is numbers are way up.
Yeah.
If you've got a lot more people in a lot more places all at the same time, and that is like really good news for the platform. That's really good news for the soapstone. That's really good news for every single world that's in there. So,
So good.
hey,
So
you know
so
what?
so good.
Limert is here. I always have pronounced his name Limert, but he submitted a video on the world page, and I
Right.
watched it, and uh, he just says, "Oh, a lot of people pronounce it Limert." No, I'm just kidding. He spelled it. No, but I think it's Limert. I think he pronounces it Limert because he submitted a video and it sounded like that's what he said. And but this Lolly D, I don't know if you're backstage. Looks like you stepped away, but
She was.
yeah, yeah. But I'm gonna tell you about this too, Lolly, because Limert submitted this video and it's him and he's like, "Hey, welcome to Soapstone on the Street. Wally D, this is for you." And then he goes through and basically parodies your Soapstone, you and Sensei Jay's Soapstone on the Street video. It's super cool.
You, he's one of many kids that are turning out to be these amazing hosts. I mean, it's Limerent. I'm talking about you. I mean, he is. He takes that stage with grace, professionalism. It's welcome this person to the stage, and he says, if you want to know about this, I can help you. I'm like, look at you. He's doing great. But many of them.
Yeah, yeah. Well, and really, I think where that comes from is one us embracing them as opposed to stiff arming them and pushing them away.
Come
Uh,
see this world.
yeah, like that, and then also empowering them, giving them the tools. The Superstar system, super valuable to give them the tools to where they can advance independently. And then also welcoming them in on a special juniors channel of the Discord. That's been helpful because they can connect up with each other and start coordinating. They got all these great things. So yeah, I'm loving it. And
The more we invite them though and get them involved, really the more they embrace it as their community, the more they respect it. They care about it too,
that's right.
because it
That's
affects
right.
them. So it's a whole beautiful circle. It's awesome.
Yeah, yeah. And
So good.
Kimberly Ann, of course, such a huge part of setting culture for the juniors. And of course, he's one of the awesome juniors that's involved in that. But yeah, to see them doing their thing, it's awesome. Although we have the build team, Ace and I, we've been focusing a little bit on trying, now that we've been able to embrace them, involve them, and watch how it organically plays out. Now we've got to put a little bit more focus into making sure that there's a safe place for the adults to retreat to. And we got some
Mm,
good ideas. We got some things in the works that I think is going to help with that. So
that's great. I love what Mama Bray says, man. My daughter and I had a great time at juniors this week. That's so for an adult to take their own child in there, it's pretty awesome.
it is, and we see that a lot. The crazies, Crazy Loca and Crazy Loco. they bring their kids into Soapstone Junior, and it's awesome. Incredible. J-Bag's wrangling that chicken. The most recent Soapstone on the Street is awesome. It's J-Bag's playing a role. It's good stuff. Good stuff.
Hilarious.
Yeah. So, man, what's your world like? What's happening, Jason?
Man, what's my world like? Man, I am, in full swing dad of young adult kids. We got one who's out of the country for 2 months. Another one, out of the country, different continent altogether, which is awesome. Then we've got, another college student all the way in Arizona. But in the midst of just, managing family, managing church, I've been on the road on the comedy road, which is so much fun to be back on the road again. I was in so in the next few weeks, so this Thursday I had to fly to Los Angeles to record a podcast with Candace Cameron Burr and DJ from Full House. Yeah. Yeah. Which was, man, so much fun. So cool. Just to, be back in the environment of professionals who, in the entertainment world. It's just so much fun. So I flew into LA Saturday morning and left Saturday night to fly to Alabama. I'm sorry, Thursday morning. Got there Thursday morning, left Thursday night, and then flew straight to Alabama and did an event there. So and then came on home Saturday morning.
Yeah, that blows my mind. Like I'm a day of traveling type person, and you're like travel twice in one day and do 2 different events in the same day. Like that's wild to me.
Dude, it's funny, man. That stuff energizes me. It's weird. I love getting on an airplane, going to another place, and do what I do. It fills my tank. It does, man.
Yeah. Oh, our friend Limmert says roll tide. Yeah, sorry about
roll tide. Yeah,
you guys is I think it's tough to lose to Michigan. I'll say that. It's sometimes coaches lose to Michigan and they just get out of the game altogether.
Dude, it's funny, man. Yeah, Michigan is doing pretty good right now. Got a national championship, and then the Lions coming through in the playoffs. Dude, first time since '92.
Man, I watched that
game. He's getting emotional. Yeah, go ahead.
It was emotional for me. And it was confusing.
Really?
It like, honestly, like if I'm being genuine, there was a feeling of confusion around it. Like Michigan winning the national championship, and then on the heels of that, the Lions winning that playoff game. Like it left me feeling like I don't know how to do this. Like I don't know how to celebrate our sports teams winning like this.
Right?
It's wild.
That's hilarious, man. That's wow. You're not used to being a winner. That's what you're telling me.
So, I mean, really, I used to joke because I was always like a Michigan State fan because I grew up right in that area, and Michigan State loses a lot. Like you gotta be prepared to find new and creative ways to lose every single week. Like it's a lot. And I used to always joke it was great to grow up a Spartans fan because as a kid, because it prepares you to be a Lions fan as an adult. Right? Because again, the Lions over the years they have found some creative ways to blow games. But then to see them come out and just have this pedal to the metal, aggressive stance of we're going to win no matter what, it's cool. It's cool.
So being here in the Dallas area, as Jackie just says, man, these Cowboy fans around here are on suicide watch.
I mean, that's the flip side, because the
Yeah.
Cowboys, I mean, they have a history of winning, and then to come in and barely squeak out a win against the Lions, we'll just say, and then lose quite handedly to Green Bay. Yeah, that's got to be, like you said, people are on suicide watch. Like, wait, this isn't how this is supposed to work.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, man. So it's good times, but I love how even sports kind of give us an indication of you know the I learned a lot of life lessons through sports.
Mm-hmm.
And just you look at Detroit, where man they made an adjustment getting rid of Stafford, and man just went through this rebuilding stage, and just sometimes it takes giving up something that you cherish, that you kind of hopeful in, and knowing when to make a call, like, you know what, it's time for us to do something different. It's time for us, not saying getting rid of people, but sometimes it might be having some necessary endings with individuals, and press them forward. And you look at what they've done.
Well, and that actually goes kind of both ways. Like you talk about things that you can learn about through sports, and you talk about the character that it shows. Like when Stafford went away, the very next year, he won the Super Bowl.
Right.
And Lions fans were rooting for him all the way.
Yeah.
Because it was like,
it's so cool.
Like, I mean, maybe we can't do it, but man, this is close enough.
You go, buddy.
Right. We're a little piece of this. We know it. And at the beginning of the game this past weekend, they showed Stafford over there talking to his wife and his 4 daughters. And apparently, when they're at home, like, they'll root for the Lions and watch the Lions, and they both were asking Mom, "Hey, who do we root for?" And she said, "We root for Dad." Like, but I mean, leading up to this game, there was some concern that it was going to get really nasty with Stafford coming back as the enemy and all this. But at the end of the game, when you watch the players embrace and all that, it was really good to see that there was it showed character from a lot of different people, I think.
Yeah. I love what Jerry Seinfeld says, man. He said it's strange. He said, at the end of the day, we're really just rooting for clothes. It's like
absolutely.
Dude, it could be you love this person, but if they put the wrong clothes on, they go to another team, put on different clothes. You're like, girl, we hate you. We hate your kids. We hope you die.
Yeah.
All because somebody wore a different pair of clothes.
Well, and it's interesting because it comes down to identity. And a sports team, like, our identity will get so intertwined with that team that we'll cover ourselves in paint. We'll go out in 30-degree or 20-degree or 10-degree weather without a shirt on. And when I say we, I'm not including me.
Yeah.
Like, and again, it's just like, this is who I am. And it's
right.
It's that jersey. It's that clothing.
I had a guy tell me yesterday that, man, he had to repent because of how he responded to his wife as a result of the Cowboys getting beat down. And he was like, man, my heart's in the wrong place if I'm letting this game bother me this much.
Yeah. Well, hey, good. Kudos to him for recognizing it. Although she might have helped him recognize that too.
Yeah, man. So, man, I'm really encouraged by the team Soapstone and this news that you're sharing with me, man. And I keep thinking the impact that the entire squad is having in this metaverse world, man. But it actually, the impact is so great. It doesn't just sit in the metaverse; it happens outside the world as well. So it's pretty awesome.
You know, for Christmas, the Sensei J and several of the leads involved with the Soapstone talked to a lot of different people within the Soapstone, and they recorded just little thank you notes on to me, and really talked about what the Soapstone means to them,
Yeah,
and they edited together a nice like 1 minute long clip, and we actually watched it live on the air in here. But then in addition to that, there was a 17 and a half minute compilation of all of these thank yous, but then more importantly, the testimonials about what the Soapstone means to people. And it was incredible, like, to watch that and to see the impact that the relationships in the Soapstone have made on people. Like, this thing that's happening is so special.
yeah, so good, so good. Even people can say, "Let us know that they're sick today." That's
Oh, did you see the icons choice there, or the emoji icon? Little praying hands and then the vomiting face. Like,
that brother. That means he's praying Bible for that porcelain god. That's what
yeah,
that's.
praying to the porcelain. Yeah. Oh man. Oh, good morning. Soapstone says, saw the post yesterday from me snowblowing. Yeah, and my glasses were frozen. And actually, I came in after snowblowing, and immediately when I walk in, my mom's there, like the paparazzi with the camera, snapping pictures of me.
That's hysterical.
My glasses are fogged. My hat's all squirrely. It was.
How many inches was it?
I don't know, just way too much. Like, every time
Really?
I removed the snow from the driveway, it was like the max that the snowblower could handle. And I've done it like 4 times now since it started snowing. It's still snowing. It's like,
Wow.
how much snow did we get? All of it. We just got all of it.
A blizzard's worth.
Yep, indeed. Yeah.
That's great.
Where can we see this 17-minute video? I'm gonna tell you, you can't. It's a private video that was sent to me, and I don't know. Maybe we can make it public and share it. But as of right now, it's just internal. Yeah.
That's great. Sensei J just says it well. The producer says, "Uh-oh."
Oh, sorry, I did that. Go.
The 17-minute video. The 17-minute video contains personal private messages that are not meant to be seen by anyone except for your anus. I mean,
that's what I noticed. They didn't ask you to record it.
for unemployed alcoholic.
Those were personal messages and everything, and it meant so much to me. And I watched it, and then I was like, "Hey, Renee, come watch this," because yeah. I mean, you gotta flex a little bit around.
Absolutely. And so, full transparency, what did she say? How did she respond?
So about I didn't tell her anything about it. I'm like, come watch this. And it was about 9 minutes into it. And she's like, how long does this go? and I said, this is 17 and a half minutes. And she's like, 17, really? And like, it wasn't like, oh man, I gotta sit. Like,
right.
She was like, I mean, that's a half-hour sitcom when you take out commercial breaks. I mean,
yeah.
that's a lot. And there was some funny ones in there. Mayhem, he recorded his message from Warped Comedy Club, and it was super cool. It was him there, and he did a couple of lightweight dad jokes, around Christmas, and then he ended it, and he's like, I can do this one because I'm in Warped right now, but why does Santa Claus do so much gardening? And why? So he's got a place for all his ho-ho-hos.
Man, so let's take Mayhem for instance, and here's the beauty of the soapstone and the metaverse. I was at a dinner the other night talking to just some professionals, let's say it like that, and so they kind of sat back and they're like, "So what's up with the metaverse? Tell me, if is this thing here to stay? And so then I pushed back. I sat back and I just laughed. I said, let me explain something to you. I said, most of you all are really intrigued about it and wonder if it's going to work because you're staying away from it. I said, but for every single person who spends some time in there, see the value of it. I said, but let me explain it to you like this. Here's what we're seeing. We're seeing people become victorious over their social anxiety. And I was like, yes. I said, so you have people who didn't like talking to people, who felt very uncomfortable talking to people and being in social environments, through the headset, being able to overcome that. And then from sitting back, then they lean forward and said, so, but that doesn't translate to outside of the metaverse. Then I sit back again. I said, there's this phrase that says, who you are in real life is magnified in the metaverse. I said, so the reality of your who you are with other people socially, when you get into the metaverse, you multiply that times 10 times. So if you're able to be social in the metaverse, it becomes easier in real life. And then I said, there is one individual that I was talking to that when I was talking, and I got to know this person really well in the metaverse. I said, but one day I saw their hands doing like this. And then because I had a relationship with them, I was like, what's wrong with your hands? Why are your arms doing this? And they said, oh, you didn't know. I'm actually in a wheelchair. And then their eyes got really big. And I said, here's what you got to understand. I said, there are people with handicaps. And then they cut me off. And they're like, the playing field's level? I was like, exactly. And it takes away the judgments that you would have normally when you see a person who's challenged. And so you will begin to look at that person, despite how you really should in real life, despite of their handicap, you're able to, or their disabilities, you're able to talk to them like a real person. And they're like, oh,
yeah.
I need to get a headset. I was like, you absolutely do. And then I said, let alone, let's just talk about how it worked, the benefits, business wise, from a business perspective. I said, do you remember that guy that we talked to? I said, so my friend Aaron and I, we talked to a guy he works for a warehouse design company. They design warehouses. And so it's an international business. So what the owner of the business did was he got all of his 5 traveling salespeople headsets. And so what he began to do is buy his clients who they're building warehouses for headsets. They spend $500-$600 on the headset, smell it across the world. And so when that person gets the headset, now instead of buying a plane ticket for those employees, they give them a headset so that employees are able to stay home. They save $2,000 on a plane ticket, the hotel, the food, the taxi or Uber, whatever you say. They save such a significant amount of money, and their presentation is even better because now not just seeing the plans or seeing the plans on a computer, they're actually through that headset able to walk through the warehouse that they've designed.
Mm-hmm.
Is it here to stay? Yeah,
It's amazing.
absolutely.
It's amazing, and it is a growing platform. It is a growing technology. So so there's hiccups. There's things that are being defined as we go. And if people are from the outside looking in, looking for reasons to hate on it, they can find them.
Absolutely.
You can find reasons to hate on them. But man, if people engage and get involved with it, you sure can find some reasons to fall in love with it too.
Absolutely. Yep, absolutely. So
yeah. Oh, Alma's in the house. Oh, Jason is an
Alma.
OG superstar. Yeah.
Let's go. Thank you. Appreciate that.
Yeah. I got to talk on Alma for a minute. I hope I don't embarrass you, Alma, but she is somebody who is so special to the lead team and to the community in the Soapstone. She has made an impact in so many people's journey through the Soapstone. It's amazing, and and we shake it up on her a lot. Like we say, hey, you know what? Let's pivot. Let's roll with this. Let's try this a different way. We shake it up on her a lot. And coming into this year, she's one of those people that I'm talking about that is like finding her stride. Like, I mean, her feet are firmly planted underneath her, and she's just ready. And I mean, there are many people that are impressive like that, and she is certainly one of them. So, yeah. Oh, look at this, some love coming out. Lunch lady says we love Alma. Kimberly Ann, we love Alma. Alma says hoo-hee. I think that's how you pronounce that emoji. Yeah,
that is great.
Yeah. Things shaking up? Question mark. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. She's never noticed that things have been shaken up.
Rock solid. She's not shaking. Just
Jackie says, who doesn't love Alma? I thought it said, who's Alma? Film Sensei in his most ringing endorsement of all time says Alma's all right.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah, there's good things happening. There's it's like just today I was thinking through some planning that has to come together in very short order. And I was thinking about all the different people that are involved with it. And like we have this force to be reckoned with of people that are confident, that are ready to execute, that are enjoying being a part of everything. And like consequently, we can pull things off that you just shouldn't even be able to do. It's awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. And the great thing is everybody takes ownership.
Mm-hmm.
It's not his thing or her thing. It's our thing. And we got to make this thing successful. We care about it.
Yeah. And it comes right down to this same key that you were talking about with the juniors, allowing them to come into the space and make it their own.
Yeah.
The people that are part of the Soapstone, they have identity with the Soapstone. They have ownership on the direction of the Soapstone. It's a part of their lives, and
absolutely.
And because of that, it is a very, very special thing.
So good.
Yeah.
So good. I
Jalitza, hello.
Yeah.
Hey. Jalitza is a very talented artist and builder that we've had the opportunity to work with and are having the opportunity to work with right now on some things that we got coming up. She is awesome. Carrie
So
Jones
good.
says, I'm in a world right now, in a world of kids, and they're reminding people of the rules and owning the room. It's so nice to see. Absolutely. Yeah.
Carrie Joe, Jess, who you are in real life is magnified in the metaverse.
Mm-hmm.
So awesome with kids, so awesome with people. And that's just magnified straight up in that metaverse. We appreciate you.
Indeed, indeed. You know, speaking of spectacular people, we got Lolly D in backstage. She's of course producing for us. Let's bring her out and find out what's happening with the soapstone. Hello.
Hey everybody, good morning. Good morning. Hey, you know what's going on there. It is just buzzing. I mean, I don't know what's going on right now, but we are getting inundated with new people. Like I'm like a community guide here in the mornings, as is everybody that's there, probably all the time. But basically, we're teaching people how to use their tools and giving them directions. We're kind of operating, not just telling them all about the soapstone, but kind of telling them all about the metaverse. So it's been really a fun couple weeks for us, but definitely can we see the increase? My goodness, there's so many people and they just walk in and it's fun to watch them. Like, they're like, wow, they're like, oh, okay, is this real? Is this happening? And it's fun to see the new eyes through the new eyes. So enjoying that a lot. But yeah, our shows are popping also because of it. I know, our friend Lunch Lady has been super busy trying to cover all those instances at night. Our shows during the day are fuller. Lots of great stuff. And what was I going to say? Oh, and our featured show this week is the Soap Stove, which is a newer show about, food. Who doesn't love that? Oh my God. So the guys are having a good time doing that. They've come into Good Morning Soapstone several times and given us an update about the fun they've had the night before. But if you can get to it and catch it, it's a really great show that happens on Tuesday nights, and everybody's coming out of there with fantastic recipes. So good show.
Yeah, indeed. And that's happening tonight, 10:30 p.m. Eastern. Right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
food. People love food. It's funny when that show in particular was pitched. I was like, I had my doubts, to tell you the truth. I'm like, wait a minute. In a comedy club, we're gonna just get up and talk about food. People love it.
But look who's running it. Look who's running it.
Yeah,
We've got the Cracker Jack crew there. We've got Xavier, Nanook, Trev Stew, and they are they're killing it. The combination of their personalities together, the fun that comes out of it, it's a great time. So I encourage everybody to go check it out.
Yeah. And it's translated too. It's the in-world show experience, but it's translated into our Discord. When you look at the off-topic channel where people are just kind of free to talk, I'd say probably 60 to 70% of the conversation in there is soap stove and food related. So
yes, that's why the Lunch Lady's so popular. She's always showing us what she's fixing for lunch. So yeah, good time. It's good. Yes, we have fun time.
Indeed.
All right.
Hey Lolly, before you go,
yes, sir.
What's the weather in California?
You don't want to know.
Actually, when I was there Thursday, it was quite windy and cold. It was probably like 65. It was weird.
It's terrible, LA. Jason. I'm freezing. I have a sweatshirt on. That's all I got to say about it. It's
yeah. I was like, Santa Monica, come on, man.
Yeah, we don't suffer too much here, and us, we are snowflakes. All it takes is one raindrop, and we're all inside. So I mean,
so good.
Indeed. Yeah, good stuff's happening, man. And again, it's so good to connect with you, my friend. Man, like it does my soul good to get together with you and laugh and talk about good things happening, talk about struggles, all of it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Just touch the oh. Yep, you're right. You're right, Essex. I'm sorry. I read a comment that got me distracted. I'll bring it up. Yep. A touch of cold here in the DFW still. Dude, it's more than a touch, brother. It's a hug of cold. It's a
It's,
it's an inappropriate touch of cold. But yeah, I'm glad to be back and connected as well, man. It's funny.
Yeah.
I know we make everybody who doesn't know this, but Aaron and I have resolved, unless we absolutely need to talk, we save some of our conversations for right here, or if it's some other stuff afterwards, just so y'all can see the authentic relationship develop. And it's cool. It's absolutely cool.
Indeed.
Miss you, homie.
Indeed, for sure.
So,
Well, with that, I think we wrap it. What do you think?
I think we wrap it.
All right.
Oh, you're not gonna wrap it? Oh, okay.
Oh no.
I'll
No, we
box
won't.
it and you wrap it. Yeah. It's warm out there. Out here is cold. Everybody, it's time to go. I see what I did there. That was old school.